Hi, and welcome to Carolina Varsity's 2013 Week 8 look at the South Mecklenburg 8. We're filming from Wing King. I'm Dale Ross.
I'm the pit man, Matt Morrow.
And Matt, the last game here in the South Mecklenburg 8 is Ardrey Kell, 3-3, 0-2. Going over to play Harding, 3-2, 0-2. Teams did not play last year. Olympic defeated Ardrey Kell 34-22 last week. Catholic defeated Harding 41-14. Both teams, coming off of a loss. Ardrey Kell did fight a pretty tough battle with Olympic, and Harding just had a tough time of it with Catholic from what I saw. Harding started out 3-0, now they're 2-0. They've dropped 2 games in a row. Of course, the question becomes, are they going to drop a third one in a row? South Mecklenburg and Catholic, and we're talking about those are the games that Harding dropped to South Mecklenburg and Catholic.
Right.
And, Ardrey Kell probably looking to get back onto the winning streak, or get back after having a pretty decent building a pretty decent win streak this season. They kind of want to hang around, and they're right now looking at the playoff. Their playoff potential. They got 3 wins. They are 0-2 in conference. Not looking real good for that one of those top 3 seeds right now. Those teams seem to be settling out. But now Ardrey Kell's got to be looking at conference wins and overall wins as far as what's going to do for them in playoffs. I mean, you do have to start thinking about that at this point in time. You don't want to be the last games of the season saying, man, I got to get one more win to squeeze in. It takes 4 to be eligible. Actually, they take the top 64, however that pulls out. But anyway, personally, I think that, again, you want to catch teams at the wrong time. This might be the wrong time for Harding to catch Ardrey Kell, especially after they played Olympic and what really turned out to be a closer game than maybe 34-22 says, at least from talking to everybody. It sounds like that game was a lot closer. So I think a good ball game for Ardrey Kell to get back on the win streak.
Yeah, I think the key for Harding here is offensive balance. Ardrey Kell does a real good job of taking away what you do best. In the case for Harding, they have been more of a running team so far this year, but they have the ability to throw the ball. So I think they have to kind of diversify themselves in terms of play calling and formation a good bit. I think the key for Ardrey Kell, offensively, they got to speed the tempo up a little bit and make some big plays. Now they have the ability to make big plays, but they haven't made enough in the past couple of games. They didn't make any against West Bend. And then against Olympic, they had a couple, but they have critical fumbles and miscues that they do to themselves that hurt their own chances. So, maybe getting into a quicker tempo offense and then, taking some deep shots and stuff off play action, getting those guys into space against Harding, who has a lot of two-way players, can help them out a lot on the offensive side of the ball, because the past 2 weeks, I think defensively they've played decent enough to win, but offensively the turnovers and self-inflicted miscues have held them back.
Right.
And this is a game to get that stuff right, as you say, remain in the conference race, as you put it. Harding, like you said, you got to get 4 wins to be eligible, 5 if you really want to go. Looking at the conference, this is one that they have to get if they want to, be in that conversation.
Okay, well, there you have it. Over off of Allegheny, there's 2 ball games in the South Mecklenburg 8, and Harding hosting Ardrey Kell is one of them. Enjoy the ball game.